Hello there everybody, it is me, FREEZerBunny, and welcome back to episode 8 of Let's Play Wildlife Park 2. Okay guys, welcome back to Sanctuary Park, the greatest park in the world, and as you guys can see, we've already started placing our exotic African animals in the last part, and I'm so excited to add a couple of more in this part. But first off, I want to take a good look at our production, and now that I see that we still don't need to kind of increase production on some things, I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm keeping an eye on forage and water for now, because those are the two resources that we're consuming the most, and I'm just keeping an eye on all of our different animals and trying to see what their problems might be. Looks like they're doing really well. Okay, so I totally have no freaking idea which animals to add in this part. Like, I don't have a clue. But probably what we're gonna do first is try to extend our services over here and cover a little bit. You know what, let's add one more animal and then we can think about extending our services. I think we're gonna add it here, because this is like, I just want to make sure that these guys are properly situated in their workplaces. Then I want to move on and do some other things elsewhere. But right now we're going to extend this hill like so. Oopsie. Like so. Just to pretty much create a boundary between the enclosure and the service area, which is so unsightly. It is such an eyesore. I hate seeing them, but you know, there's no working around things that your animals would need unless you intentionally want to make them have a hard time in your park, and I'm just like, hell no. Okay, so that's relatively a small, you know what, let's make it slightly deeper like that. There we go, that's fine. I don't know what to put here actually, but I don't want this to be such a big enclosure. Okay, that's fine actually. Okay, so let's look at some animals that we might place there, and some plants are complaining, and I can hear our handyman just hammering a lot. Okay, so let's see here, what animals do we need or do we want to add? I have no clue, but definitely it's gonna be like an African animal that requires very little, maybe some rhinos. What do you guys think? Rhinos wouldn't be so bad, I think. These guys are relatively easy to take care of, and you know what, let's add the rhinos. And how many do we need? I think we don't need that many. We need at least just 2 of these guys would be okay, which is awesome. Scrape and wallow. Okay, cool beans. And these guys don't require that much effort in terms of taking care of them, which is great, because I want our animal keepers to kind of focus on our larger animals on exhibit. Oh no, I'm kidding, because we're not going to open this to the public, so technically it's not supposed to be called like an exhibit or something, but yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into that because I hate talking about things like this. Yeah. Oh my gosh, wire mesh. Ooh, looks like some of our fences are decaying, so yeah, looks like the fences, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, yeah, it looks like some of our fences have been destroyed completely, and that's totally fine with me. That's gonna give our hand, oh come on, you guys are, that's such an annoying sound, but that's, yep, more destruction it looks like, or it sounds like. So I'm just gonna put this thing over here like so, and then gonna put that there. It's an awkward shape, honestly. Okay, I hate that. So we're gonna fix it really quickly like so. That and that. Okay, so the rhino enclosure is gonna be, can we do something about that corner? I hate seeing that corner like that. Let's make it more, let's make it have less corners like that. even though that looks really bizarre. There we go, I regretted my decision. Let's just redo that, it's okay. We care for the rhinos. Rhinos are some of the most endangered animals in the world. Now, I'm not a biologist, but I know that. Just being by an animal lover and reading books and watching, even just watching TV commercials, you know, like from World Wildlife Fund and stuff like that. The reason why I'm so sensitive, or like why I'm paying close attention to, like, you know, things like exhibiting animals and stuff, is that right now there's a huge controversy between animals for entertainment. You know, like many wildlife institutions are being reprimanded, are being like told, I guess, to stop things like that by PETA. Well, you know, we all know that PETA is kind of like oversensitive anyway, so I'm not sure. That's kind of just the impression that I'm getting. I don't want to be I don't want to say things that make me sound ignorant or something, because I probably sound really ignorant right now. Anyway, that's gonna be the entrance for the rhino enclosure, and the only, okay, we are, these guys are gonna have really little viewing space, I guess, because they only have like one side, like 1/3 of their enclosure is the viewing space, which is not really an issue. There we go. Hopefully the rhinos will... Actually, this is a huge enclosure for the rhinos. I feel like I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, this is, I think this is too big for them. Gonna make it slightly smaller. And you know what? Let's put the fence... Bleh. I had to cough. Whew, my throat is clogged. I don't know why. Let's put the fence over here instead. And then the gates, like that. And then let's get the other fence, like so. There we go. Honestly, this is the first time that a fence has collapsed on me. Like, whoa, I'm so happy to discover more things from this game. It's very, very detailed, which is amazing. There's such an amazing detail in this. And I'm gonna put some mud and pretty much cover all the ground that we have, so that the rhinos don't get uncomfortable and stuff. There we go. There's this, there's this documentary called Blackfish, right? And have any of you guys seen it? And if you think I should watch it, is it like, I don't know, I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think SeaWorld is that bad. I don't think that they are as bad as that documentary. I've never seen the documentary. I've just seen like interviews of it and stuff. Okay, you know what? In my opinion, I think that SeaWorld isn't as bad as the way the documentary kind of portrays it. But at the same time, I also think that we should look at the way animals are being taken care of in captive institutions and stuff. You know, there's such a thing called animal rights, right? Okay, we need to put a scrapey thing like so. And what do the rhinos eat? Definitely, I'm pretty sure these guys eat forage. I'm positive that they eat forage, and 30 kilograms a day. Oh my gosh. And of course we need a watering trough, or like a drinking trough or whatever. Let's put that here, and then the forage, let's put that there. I think one would be enough for these guys, because one contains, you know what, let's put two. I don't want to give our animal keepers like that much of a hard time anyway. If it wants to place, there we go. Okay, and oh, African elephant is pregnant, and the rhino, you know what, let's keep the rhinos fertile. Yeah, ooh, that's what she said. No, I'm kidding. But let's keep the rhinos not sterilized, because I'm gonna breed them and see how many kids we can have. Like, especially like for endangered animals, captive breeding could be the future of these animals. So we need to really pay attention. Okay, and these hills, I am going to extend them a little bit. we're gonna be getting so many complaints from our animals like, ooh, I don't like these weird hills, but we're gonna get used. I'm gonna show you guys in a second if any of them complain. Doesn't look like any of the animals are oh, there we go. I do not like these weird hills is a complaint that we're gonna have to get used to. Everybody says this, but it doesn't affect our animal happiness over here. It still is in 100, even though they're complaining about how they dislike the hills and stuff. I mean, who hates hills? Like, you know, they're alive with the sound of music. That did not make any sense. Okay, what's next? Do we have animal keepers for the rhinos? Okay, these guys, he's gonna pay attention to these 3 animals. Okay, he is going to pay attention to these over here. And then he's gonna help out. I still don't know what we're gonna do with this in-between area. Over here, between this fence over here that separates the production area to our animal enclosure. I don't have any idea what to do with them. So yeah, we shall see. Anyway, I'm not gonna think about that now because our priority is to try to place a couple more animal enclosures. Now that we have the rhinos, what else should we need to place? This hill is definitely huge. I'm gonna carve out a piece of that and think about what animal I'm gonna place next. Like that. I don't want these enclosures to be so big because I'm trying to save up space. Because this park is gonna have as much diversity as possible. I want to include as many different wild animals as I can, and even extinct animals are something that I'm also aiming to include. Not just the dinosaurs, we're gonna include like some extinct mammals like mammoths and other things. And of course there's also gonna be like an ocean area as well. Okay, so this area is gonna have, let's look at all the different animals that we have and see what we can put. Maybe camels, what do you guys think? Okay, let's see here. Or maybe like some jaguars. Yeah, actually jaguars wouldn't be so bad. I've never kept these. I've kept rhinos before. Jaguars, not so much. What is this? Leopard. Ooh, actually leopards would be great. Yeah, I think, yeah. We already have a cat, so I kind of want to look at something else. Some of these animals are meant to be placed in tropical areas, so yeah, I'm gonna narrow it down to just desert Sahara animals. Oh, there's a kangaroo and there's a koala. That's so cute. Oh my, these dogs are so freaking adorable. We're not gonna place them in our farm because maybe crocodiles, but we're gonna have to make a lake, which I don't want to do because it's gonna platypus duckbill. That's a platypus. Whatever. I'm so indecisive right now. Bongo, which is the first animal that I ever encountered for this game because that's where the tutorials happened. Gazelles. How many wildebeest do we need? We need 5 of these guys. Should we put the wildebeest instead? Gazelle. You know what? Let's put the wildebeests now. You know what? I am gonna put zebras instead. I think they can benefit from such a large enclosure. We need 6 of these guys. Okay, so yeah, totally this enclosure is gonna work for these guys. And these are kind of a staple animal in terms of like zoos and wildlife facilities. My voice just cracked, which is so annoying. You guys know how much it annoys me when that happens, but yeah, zebras are so attractive. And I don't think they're that endangered as well. That's why they're relatively common, I guess, when it comes to like zoos and things. We might even just exchange the zebra enclosure for the rhinos, because the rhino guys really don't need that much space. Yeah, let's... You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna make this thing a little bit more flat. Oopsie. Not that flat, but maybe like that. And then I just want the fences to be a nice shape. I know. There we go. So much better. Yeah, we're gonna switch the rhino enclosure and the zebra enclosure. So I'm just gonna make sure that this... Oh my god, no, we don't have any... Okay, that has a bump, which I hate. Totally hate bumps. There we go. And then let's put that defense. And maybe we can even put some gazelles later on. The gazelles are so beautiful in my opinion. I don't know why I have such a soft spot for them, for that species, but I think it's because they're so elegant. So yeah, okay, let's put this fence. Does that look like it's gonna work? Yeah, okay, fine. I like making these bean-shaped enclosures. I don't know why. And which one is larger? I don't know. I totally feel like this one is larger. You know what? Let's keep the zebra guys here. Who cares? It's complaining about the hills. Yep, it is. And what was I gonna do again? Yeah, okay, let's put the zebras now. These are so beautiful. I'm gonna put one male. I'm gonna pause my game because we need to sterilize them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's put 2 males. Okay, 6 of these guys. Sterilize all of them. Like so. And yeah, because I really don't want to get bothered by their offspring and taking care of those guys and stuff like that. Okay, hardness of ground 25 to 60. The reason why I'm not putting any ground with grass, we have 2 grounds actually that has grass. I'm gonna show you guys. We have this grass here and we have the savanna grass, and the reason why I'm not putting this is that for some reason I think the animals eat them, or if there's like no if there's like no like if there's no irrigation, they complain so bad. It's kind of crazy. Okay, 25 to 60, I believe. 25 to 60. Yep. So I'm gonna give them this hard ground instead, which I don't like. I have kept zebras before in my own personal gameplay. I don't like using this because it kind of matches with their detail. I don't know why. It just makes them a little bit hard to see, but I don't know. The zebras really stand out anyway, so yep, we're gonna keep that consistent with our other enclosures. Forage 10 kilograms and 1 kilogram of water and minerals, and they need to run. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. We need to put 1 water trough over here because the animals really don't drink a lot, I noticed. I'm gonna put this guy over here. And then the feeding troughs, I'm gonna put 1 here and then another one. It's really not necessary to put that many of these, but since we have a lot of zebras, I just don't want them to crowd in one space. So I'm gonna put the other one over there. Maybe there, okay. And then we need to put 1 mineral thing, which you guys know I love. Hashtag sarcastic. So yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's play the game. These zebras always complain about the hills. I noticed they complain about the hills so much. It's kind of annoying, but yeah. And okay, clearly they're probably gonna eat first, and I'm gonna actually move the trainer over here as far as I can to cover the zebras and the rhinos. And then this guy is in the middle. Okay, cool beans. We need to put some things over here. I don't know why. Maybe apes? Yeah, maybe. And there's, you know what? I'm gonna make it right now. There's like an area over here which I also kind of want to make into an enclosure. Or you know what? Maybe we can extend over here. Yeah, let's not. Let's stick to the fence. There we go. And it's relatively easy actually to build near the fence, because if you're raising the ground, it doesn't affect the fence. You know, it keeps it separate, I guess, or something like that, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is gonna be an enclosure for a small animal or something that doesn't require a large herd. So yeah, I'm trying to think of possible animals that we can place, and I don't want to place animals individually. By the way, I don't want them to be alone. It makes me feel so bad. But these trainers have their work cut out for them for sure. Yeah, I might have to think about that. I don't want to force it. So we're gonna, ooh, what are they complaining about? Yep, the hills are aligned because the zebras hate the freaking hills, which is so annoying. Can we like, it's seriously though, there are mountains in Africa, but I kind of get that they hate it because most of these animals live in the plains anyway. Okay, I hate seeing this corner because it kind of feels like a dead space. So I might have to think about that off camera and see what I can do about it, because I don't want to dwell on it right now. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to show you guys. This is the new updated elephant enclosure. It's huge. They have a huge, deep pool. And we need something to collect these dung, because that's going to be an issue in the future for sure. And we have not yet placed any trees. I'm gonna try to put one more animal. I'm gonna take my usual break once that's done. So yeah, this area over here behind the lion cage, in between the lions and the zebras, is going to be another animal. This one we can probably make it just a small enclosure. Like that, I guess, would be great. Ooh, no. There we go. I do want to have some good separation between the animals. There we go. Like that. I think that's a good enclosure shape, right? Yeah, that's kind of okay. And I'm pretty sure that this area is not going to be accessible to our trainers anymore. So I am going to make a place for them over here, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna make a place for them over there. Oopsie. And as usual, we're gonna place 3. I like placing them in clusters because it kind of makes them look not as awkward as if they were placed individually. There we go. Let's get the nearest straight edge. You know what? We might as well get the animal keepers. I keep saying animal trainers. We're never gonna put animal trainers, I think. So far, I don't plan on putting one. Maybe when we get to like the Sea World or like the marine park area or something like that. Ooh, okay, there we go. 1, 2, and 3. If it's actually possible, I would like to have one trainer per, one keeper per animal as like a standard, or like per species, or per enclosure. It's all the same, but you know, in my own personal gameplay, when I really wasn't paying attention to the niceness of the look of the park, I would not put these fences and just place a keeper per cage, if you guys get what I mean, which is hilarious because the animal keepers don't go out. They don't force their way out. If you keep them in a cage, they will literally stay there, which is so hilarious. It's like, yeah, super funny. And I'm gonna put some I'm not sure if it's, yeah, I'm gonna put some handymen over here. Let's look at how they're placed really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of them. I'm gonna put 2 of them as well. Once again, maybe they need a little bit of more space like that. Okay, paint that sand, and then Mr. Hand. You know what? I'm gonna delete this hill for now because I feel like it's gonna block the way. I'm gonna extend that later on once we get the handymen properly placed. Where are they? These guys are so important, especially when you're keeping enclosures and stuff, because these guys are gonna be in charge of maintaining the enclosures and making sure that your animals don't escape. I honestly don't know whether the animals would eat people if they escape. That would be so funny. I do know that the animals kind of eat the other animals. Like some carnivorous animals would eat some other animals, which is so fun to try. I kind of want to grab like a chicken from our farm and put it in the lion cage and see what happens. That would be so freaking hilarious, but I'm not gonna do that because I am a human, and hashtag humanity, you guys. No to animal cruelty for sure. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's really nice. Okay, and then I still don't know what animal we're gonna place here, so yeah. Oh, yay, African elephant too. Oh my gosh, it is so awkward to see these guys mating. It's so awkward. Okay, whatever. And then let's just extend this background fence. I'm gonna call it that. It's the safari wall, I guess. I just call this thing the background fence because it's, yeah, it's kind of used for backgrounds. And I'm gonna make, yeah, let's make this hill a little bit smaller, kind of flatten it a bit, like that, so the fence has a nice curve to it. Honestly, you guys, I really, as much OCD as I have, I really don't pay this much attention to my own parks. Like, that looks nice. I just kind of give myself a goal of collecting as many animals as I can. But because pretty much one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is to make a beautiful park. So maybe even the most beautiful park on YouTube, since a bunch of people have done Let's Plays on this one. Kind of want to give it my own spin and my own taste. Oh, I hate it when it does that. So we need to force ourselves to make a larger fence or a larger wall so that the animal trainers could actually enter the enclosures. Okay, that's gonna happen. Hopefully this is enough. No, it's still not enough. Are you kidding me? Oh, how big do we have to make this wall? We have no more observation. You know what? I'm gonna put the wall over here instead. Because who cares? It's not about an exhibit anyway. It's about the animals. And of course, we want the keepers to have access to them. I'm gonna open up this area because that's gonna bother me how cramped this kind of hallway is. Anyway, oh my gosh, yes, this is one thing that I totally forgot, is to put the taller fence on top of this brick one, like that. I totally forgot. I always forget these, so don't worry. This is not any what is wrong. Okay, I do not like these weird hills. You're gonna have to get used to it. 100%, you guys. Yay. And our park attractiveness is 14, which is also great. Park attractiveness is or becomes higher as you put more animals in your park. And I really have to excuse me. There we go. Cool beans. So far we have quite a bunch of enclosures, which is great. Still don't know what animal to keep here, which is kind of distressing since it's almost done. Okay, you know, excuse me guys, I would edit those parts out, but it's so hard to look for a specific part of the video. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna edit that out. Okay, let's look for an animal to place here. Hopefully, maybe a couple, just a pair of something is what I would. Deer, how many deer? 7, no. Hyenas, oh my gosh. 3 to 15, awesome. I never kept these guys. I think that would be a great addition. I think these guys are a classic staple kind of thing in, like, I don't know. They're very common, I guess, in Africa. Are they common in Africa? Or it's probably just me not thinking, which does happen. Ooh, I can hear hyenas. Dude, we don't have any as of now. Why are they making that sound? I'm gonna put 2 feeding troughs over here for the meat. But yeah, hyenas are really, really annoying. I mean, the fact that how they're portrayed in media is really annoying. Like, they're so annoying in The Lion King, and they're kind of bad guys, right? I mean, they're probably not. These guys are scavengers, and they kind of eat anything, so I think they would attack people, though. I think they have a relatively dangerous disposition. There we go. Such OCD. And I think the hyenas would be comfortable in the sand, but I want to change it later on. Once we place them, we'll see what type of land they want. 1.5 kilograms. Actually, yeah. Run, lowland, temperature, hardness of ground, 40 to 90. Oh. They can actually, it looks like they can withstand. Oh, they're so annoying, but that's what makes them so awesome. 40. That's 60. This is 70. You know what? Let's just be consistent with our other zones or like enclosures and just use the same ground because the hyenas can withstand it anyway. I think most of the African animals can actually withstand this, which is great. I am thinking of placing some trees as well really soon because it looks very barren and desolate. Okay, and we have a ton of crap literally in the elephant enclosure. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking of placing these dung vacuums, but these literally just block the pathways of the animals, and if we probably had a larger enclosure, I would totally put them. By the way, these dung piles are as like almost as big as our animal keepers, and we're running on the negative. Awesome. I don't care about the money as much. I care more about our resources. Vegetables, fruit, meat. Oh my gosh, forage, water. Yep. So far, we don't have any negative resources. No, we don't, because they also kind of go negative. The reason why we're able to get away with negative growth is that I did turn on sandbox mode. What is wrong with you guys? Yeah, stop complaining about the hills. So let's just keep an eye on our animals and also our farm animals as well, which I think we still have a greater diversity with our farm animals compared to our African animals, I guess. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we have 11 types of farm animals, different species. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're getting there. You know, we're getting there. I'm gonna go ahead and take my customary break for this Let's Play. We're gonna be right back in just a second. I'm just gonna grab some water and do some stuff, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alrighty guys, I am back and I have about 10 to 15 more minutes to play with you guys, and we are gonna make one more enclosure, and we're gonna make a hippo enclosure, which I think goes really well with our elephant enclosure since both of those animals are kinds of related to each other. I think they are actually. They're related to each other, and the hippos also want some water, and I think that provides a good background and context right next to the elephant enclosure. So I'm gonna dig a deep hole over here in this mountain that we made. We're gonna make it slightly large because we want a large space. I have kept hippos in my own personal gameplay, and they also kind of don't require that much TLC. I'm not sure, even though they produce a lot of poop. They produce a lot of crap basically. But yeah, many people actually don't realize that hippos are quite dangerous animals. I think they're responsible for a lot of attacks, and maybe even definitely more so than crocodiles, because crocodiles have like bad reps. But both hippopotamus and crocodiles live in the same environment, and hippos can be just as aggressive, but most of the time they are peaceful animals. And all that good stuff. Let's see here. I mentioned in the last part that I live next to a zoo, and it's been forever since I've been there, but I kind of definitely remember the hippo enclosure and how muddy the water was. The water reminded me of Ovaltine. I'm just like, hell yeah. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up, but it was so muddy. I should totally like pay a visit to the zoo. Just, you know, I am motivated to go to the zoo because of this Let's Play, surprisingly. How many do we need to keep? We need to keep at least 2. Yeah, we're keeping just 2. We're gonna keep a pair. And then, are hippos endangered? I don't think they are actually. I don't think they are. They are kind of common, but I don't know. I'm not a biologist, you guys. I'm not Siri Pixel biologist. In case you guys don't know her, I watched her Let's Play on Wildlife Park actually before deciding to make this one, because I realized that, you know, I had so much fun playing the game, and I had so much fun as well watching other people's Let's Plays of the game, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? I play this game so differently than how other people do it, and I might as well kind of share that process with a lot of you guys as well. I can hear the hyenas, yes. Okay. The hippo gate. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. It's really crackly and stuff, and it's kind of bothering me. Ooh, okay. Maybe we can make it over here. This is super cramped, as you guys can see. Can the animal trainer get to the hippos if I place it there? Ooh, interesting. That's a really awkward situation though. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna do something about that really quickly by pushing this mountain thing backwards a little bit. And yeah. Hello hyenas. We can clearly hear y'all. Now let's do it like that, I guess. And then, okay, you know what? We can make it a little bit more practical by including this smidgen of space, like so. I'm pretty sure you guys are probably annoyed by the hyena voices, but I mean, I don't mind them though. Okay, let's just do that. I don't really care about the viewing area anyway, since nobody's gonna see them. No, look at that. Ugh, it's so annoying. Should I be bothered by that? Because it really bothers me every time the fence disappears, and all we get is. I'm trying to follow the shape of the wall in front of this, by the way, in case you guys were wondering what I was doing. Okay, there we go. Cool beans. This, yeah, it worked. Okay. And I can hear water for some strange reason. I think that's from the elephant enclosure. And the hippos get such a small viewing space, which really doesn't matter. Because as long as they are well taken care of, then I think that'll be fine. Let's lower the ground. Nice and deep. So they can actually swim and not just wallow. Yes, you guys, the deepness of the ground does affect the interactions that the animals can take in it, which is a tremendous amount of detail, by the way. And then we're gonna make, if I remember correctly, the hippos, hardness of ground, temperature, yeah, 0 to 65, so they can survive with mud. Cool beans. I told you guys they would provide good context to the elephants. I really want to flatten that bit off. I'm gonna see if I can. Ooh, I can hear the lions. Okay, there we go. That's so much better. So much more space for the hippos to like swim around in as well. There's only gonna be 2 of them, plus they don't look like they're so big. You know, I'm used to like thinking about animals that are the size of elephants and giraffes, but most of the animals are a little bit smaller, even though hippos are relatively big themselves, but there's only 2 of them, so I don't need to be super paranoid about their needs. Oh, this water pump. Okay, we're gonna put it there. And then how many kilograms of food do these hippos need? They need to swim 2 hours a day, hardness of ground. They need 50 kilograms of forage per day. Okay, cool beans. And yep, okay. I'm gonna put 1 male and 1 female. You know what? I am gonna try to smooth this ground a little bit. Smooth the hippos. Put them in the mountain. Mountain climbing hippos, yay. But yeah, I'm gonna smooth this ground a little bit because it does look a little bit awkward for me. Like that, there we go. I'm pretty sure the hippos would be fine with a not so big space. I feel so bad for giving them like super small space, but they'll be fine. And then what else do they need? Wallow, swim, and forage. Okay. They'll be fine with just 1 feeding facility, I guess. So I guess that would be enough for them. I don't know. I might have to keep an eye on them if I need to enlarge their enclosure. I can definitely do that off camera, but yeah. Oh, did I just get a Rhino 3 is pregnant? No, I think I got that notification a while ago. Okay, cool beans. And it looks like they can actually swim in this, can they? Does it look like they're swimming? It just looks like they're walking. Yes, they're swimming! Yay! I'm so happy. Okay, you know what, you guys? I'm gonna treat you guys to something a little bit special in this part. I'm gonna go and give you guys a walkthrough of what we've done so far, because I think we've done quite a lot. And, you know, okay, so this is our safari. What is up with our fences? Come on, handyman. Okay, and I can, it's so loud for me. I can hear the dung from the animals, but I mean, yeah. We're just gonna look at them really quick. We have the elephants over here. We just saw the giraffes. And then we have the lions over there. And then our newly placed enclosures for the hippos. Over here. Which we can't see because they're probably swimming. And the hyenas, which are just making so much noise. It's probably super annoying for you guys. And then we're gonna go out back and look at the enclosures, but meanwhile these are the homes, not homes, but these are the maintenance facilities and stuff like that. We can see the farm in the background, and then over here we have our zebra enclosure. There we go, they're so beautiful. And then we have our rhino enclosure, which is infested with so much dung, it's not even funny. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually wrap this part up right here. I hope you guys had fun. Please don't forget to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys had fun, just as I did. You all have an awesome day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.